It is now Monday, December 27th, 2021, and just wanted to show market's not open yet for stock, so it's still showing closed at 1817. Just needs to make it to 2000. I'll be out, or make it to 45.25, and I'll be out. US dollar getting close, almost to 4,000 now. It's going to go to 5,000, or more specifically, it's going to go down to 1.35306 for 1,000 ticks. And then I'll get out. I may place a limit order on it soon because I may not be here and have to leave. And there's a good chance that it'll shoot down and go hit the exit soon. And want to get out while I'm gone. So anyway, getting close on the code 4. Just needs to make it to 5,000. It'll be there. Gold's got a ways to go. It's at 3,000. It's going to go to 8,000 or 1835.50 is what it'll go to. So that's the update for code 4, and I'll be back to show the progression, or at least the outcome of these three code 4 trades. Oh, as an added note, all three of these have to make it by the end of the year. So they have, let's see, 4 more days left. 4 more days, and these have to make it to the exit per the code. If they don't make it to the exit, I will need to exit them manually. So we've only got 4 more days before these should all make it to the exit, including gold. 4 more days. This is going to go up 5,000 up to 8,000. So I think it's right about ready to make a move, and over the next few days it'll get me out. I'll be back. I believe we're going to get a code 6 long signal here, and then it will turn into a code 7 long signal. And so it's going to go up quite a bit here. I'm going to go ahead and place the order. It's going to be a buy stop, 10 quantity, 35,886, good till canceled. Trigger outside, 886, March 18th contract. Okay, everything looks good. Place the order. Okay, let's go ahead and put an exit on it. I'll be right back. Okay, exit's going to be placed at, let's see, I gotta attach a limit order. It's going to be placed at 36.26. That is more than 80 ticks. Oops, placed it wrong. 35,886. 36,026. Okay, got it right. 36,026. Confirming that that's correct. That's going to be going for 80 ticks off the code 7, and the code 6 is going to turn into a code 7. So I'll go ahead and transmit this buy stop, and there's going to be a sell limit. Okay, that's right. Okay, so code 4 trades come down a little bit, but they'll go in the right direction. This is what knowing the codes are all about. It's about knowing where to enter and where you can exit, where your exit should be with very high math. That's what the codes are all about. All of these exits have very high math. So I'm not playing any other way than mathematically. And I'm waiting for them to get to the exit. Now, if they don't make it by the end of this month, then I'm going to exit manually. Otherwise, they will make it. I will be back. So you see, otherwise I would just be going for 80 ticks off of the code 6, but I'm able to go for 140 ticks using a combination of the code 6 and code 7. So 140 tick trade on this one. It's almost to the entry of 886, 35,886 right there. It's at 883 now. There's 85, there's 86. Okay, got me in 10 contracts. Go long. This is for 140 ticks. And this is combining two codes together. This is a code 6 trade right here, which would normally be good for 80 ticks with really high math. But then there's also going to be a code 7 trade by default. Not at the same time, but it'll come within the 80 tick range of the exit. You'll already click over into a code 7 signal to go long. So that is also good for 80 ticks. So between the two of them, I'm able to get 140 tick trade out of this using very high math, using two different codes. Otherwise, this would be an 80 tick trade instead of 140. Anyway, I'll come back. Trade is beginning to move up here a little bit. Still got a long ways to go though for 140 ticks. I'll be back. Market just opened a short time ago, 53 seconds ago. And shooting up here pretty good. But long ways to go for the 140 ticks. But, you know, a lot of people, they would like to know which direction the Dow will go, for instance, at the market open. Well, with the codes, you already know before the market even opens. Anyway, I'll be back. And not only do you know the direction, but also you know the exit. Within reason, you know that you can hit a certain amount of ticks with a very high mathematics. You know that you can hit more ticks than that, but the math reduces. So if you want to play it, like day trade it, so to speak, you could do so and possibly hold on to something that's going to go pretty good. But if you're not going to do that and just want to place your orders, well, you just do the really high math then and just hit them. That's all you got to do. And keep in mind, there's only one way that you can hit 140 tick trades or 200 tick trades. Only one way. You have to go for them. If you don't go for them and stick to it throughout the trade, you'll never hit them. You'll get out early. You get stopped out, or you'll get out early. So in order to hit them, you have to go for them. Now, if you can hit them with a very high degree of mathematics, all you have to do then is win the game of going for them every time. And every time they do go that amount of ticks, you hit it. Then, when you do lose, you lose a certain amount of ticks that is controlled, and you don't lose that often. So what do you have then? You have a winning system. And so I learned that a long time ago, that the only way I could make these 100, 200 tick trades was if I went for them. So I decided to say, okay, well, how can I go for them then? Well, there's only one way to go for them every time. Then you never miss one when it happens. Now, again, if you can do that with high mathematics, do a certain amount of ticks with high mathematics, what do you have? You have not just a winning system, but you have a really super good winning system, like the best. And that's what the codes represent. Anyway, I'll be back. So, for instance, I can just kick back right now. I don't even have to worry about it. I mean, I could turn my back on this trade if I wanted to. If I really wanted to, I could easily turn my back on this trade. It is going to reach that 140 tick exit with very high math. I'd say the math on that is about a good solid 85%. And with both codes together, possibly a little bit higher than that, but still 85%, very good math. So anyway, I'll come back. Okay, now watch this. See how it went up there and it's come all the way back down and now I'm going negative. Okay, well, how many people do you think are out there who would get out right here for a loss? A lot of people. How many people would have gotten out for a small amount of ticks and still would have taken a profit? A lot of people. So basically, all of those people then are all got tricked, and they're going the wrong way, and they got their money taken from them, so to speak. They got money taken them, even if they made some money on the left out money that they would have gotten if they would have held the position, etc. So with the codes, they tell you which direction it's going to go. You don't need to go by what it looks like. On the contrary, oftentimes you'll notice that when it looks like this, they will go the opposite direction. Now, that's not something I would want to place a bet on, but when I have the code and it does this, well, then I know what it's doing, because I know which direction it's going to go. And the only way to know that is to know the codes. So I just wanted to point out to you, it looks like it's going to go down, right? And it is going down. I'm in a losing position now, right? That's like rule number 1 in trading, is don't take a large loss of any kind. If you start losing, just get out. Well, that's if you don't know the codes. If you know the codes, there's no reason to get out at all. And all you need to do is hang on to it, and it will go in the right direction, and it will go and hit the exit with mathematical precision. So I just wanted to show really quick that, most people are going to get it wrong because they're going to go by what it looks like. And what it looks like is not what it's going to do. It's going to go up and go hit the exit of 140 ticks. Anyway, I'll come back. By the way, it's also now a code 6, which is what I took, and also a code 7 long signal. So you see, I have the luxury of knowing the codes. So I know which way it's going to go, and I know how many ticks I can get with a very high degree of mathematics. This is trading at the finest and highest level that you can trade at. So nobody who is wanting to make money from the markets should be without the codes. You should get at least one of the codes. Any one of them would do super well. Well, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Most people want to trade every day, 6 and 7. People every few days, code 5. Once a month, code 4. You got some really good options. You wanted to do the code 1 and code 2, you certainly can. But I don't use those anymore because this kind of trading, see how many open positions I got? And I'm green on all of them, right? And I'm going to go more green. I'm going to hit the exits, and I'm going to show you. You're going to be like, wow, how did he know that it would go that far on all 3? Right? So, and then this one's going to hit the exit too. So what I'm trying to show you then is that these codes are far superior to code 1 and code 2. You could not do what I'm doing right now with code 1 and code 2. It would be a physical impossibility. So these higher codes are much more powerful. I could take a trade on as many of them as I could keep watch on and do and find and see on a chart. I could take as many of them as I wanted. To be very simple, very easy. But you don't need to. You just need to increase your contracts, increase your shares, that sort of thing. And just focus on one instrument. That's all you really need, actually. You see, most of my videos were all on the Dow with me going in with 15 contracts. Well, and I do 20 as well. So you don't need to go into multiple different ones if you're just trying to make money. I'm just doing this to show what nobody else can show. The superiority of the codes. They are superior to anything out there. These first 3 are code 4, which is the biggest code there is. And then This YM trade is a code 6 entry, and it's also now a code 7. So everybody else, they're trying to figure out which direction it's going to go. Many people are thinking it's going to go down. Many people think it's going to go up. I know it will go up because the codes are telling me. Not even just one, but 2 codes, which is very powerful. Anyway, I'll be back and I will show the progression, or at least the outcome of this trade. And then I'm looking at these other ones. They need to make it to by the end of the year, so they only have a few days left. But the chances of them making it are very, very good. But if they don't, come to the end of the year, I will exit manually. I'll be back. It shot up pretty good to, let's see, 36,002. So it came 24 ticks away from the exit so far. See, it's show it right here. Yeah, right there, 36,002. So 24 ticks away from the exit. And again, these trades are high mathematical trades. So you don't need to do anything other than go for the exit. If it comes close like it did there, you could put a break-even trade on it like right now, so that you don't lose on it if it does come all the way back now, because it came close to the exit. But most likely it's just going to continue to go up now and go hit the exit soon. So the only way you can hit the trade is if you go for the trade. A lot of people make that mistake, and every time they lose the full amount, whatever the stop will be. But then every time that they should have won a good amount, they don't. And they only win a small amount because they get scared and get out, or put a break-even stop on it too soon and then get it hit and then get out of the trade and don't make the win. So the only way to make them is to go for them. It's a very important lesson to learn, one that took me a while to learn, but once I did, I started to become very successful, and then of course with the codes. Anyway, I'll be back. It just went up to 36,017, so very, very close right there. It may come down for a little bit and then it'll go back up, but you gotta remember now, this all has to do with mathematics. So the math says it's going to make it to this line. So this is all about mathematics right here. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, 9 ticks away from the exit there. Very, very close. Sometimes it does do that and go back the other way. It sometimes does do that. But you got to remember now, you don't play something that happens sometimes. You play something that has a high mathematics to it that happens over and over again. And this trade has high mathematics to it, happens over and over again. So no reason to do anything other than play the mathematics. And when you play the codes, you do that every single time. But you could indeed place a break-even stop on this and let it go. It'll either make it to the red line or the green line first. Whichever line it makes it to first will be where you get out at. So it's that simple. And the math will be on your side. Math is on your side right now. So you're playing the math. The codes take trading to a whole different level than few have ever even seen before. It's trading, it's the finest kind of trading that you can do, and the most accurate by far. Okay, Uber is now $1 away from hitting the exit. So Uber's right here, 1972 to get me out at 2,000, I believe. Actually, it can't be that. It has to be 2,500, I guess. So yeah, it'd be another 500 ticks, be 2,500. Okay, so I don't know how that works. That's kind of weird. Must be making a miscalculation somewhere. Anyway, Uber is getting close. Should be able to make it, no problem. And US dollar still got a ways to go, but it's within like 300 ticks right now of making it, the exit. Gold's got quite a ways to go, but not that far. Gold can go up to 1835 like it was nothing. And the YM obviously got a ways to go here. Got to go back up and hit the exit up here. Anyway, if you didn't know the codes, you'd never stay in trades this long. You'd never be able to hit these exits because you'd get scared and get out, and you'd spin your wheels, or even worse, lose money. You have to have the codes when you trade. Okay, it's going for the exit here on the YM. Get me out at 2.6. Two 4, 2.5. Went up to 2.5. Still not there. I'll be right back. Okay, it's gotten me out. So obviously you don't need to watch them like I'm doing now. You can just place the orders and let it go. I'm just doing this so that I can record the video and I could show you how well the codes work. Anyway, so that was a code 6 and code 7 trade. Code 6 entry, which also turned into a code 7. And these are all code 4s still. And I'm just waiting for them to make it to the exit. This one 2,000, this one 5,000, and this one will make it to 8,000 exit. So just going to hold them until they make it to the exit or till the end of the month. If they don't make it, I will exit manually. Anyway, another successful trading day, and I will be back with more trading.